Hi there, I'm still Professor Charles. In this practice, your job is to find a treatise and then the elements of negligence that will help us analyze a situation where these electric scooters like Bird or Lime or something like them are being left out and used on sidewalks. So in Westlaw, you would go right to State Materials, choose your state, which is Florida, and then scroll down to Secondary Sources, and you could use one of these here, like Florida Practice and Procedure would probably have something good, or Florida Pleading and Practice. We could click on all Florida secondary sources and find even more things, but we're bound to find something in here. So I'm going to click on Florida Practice Series. Okay, now within that, I'm going to do a search. So this search bar now is targeting only these secondary sources. It's not searching everything. So I just typed in negligence elements. So it's going to find within these secondary sources, hopefully, the elements of negligence. And by the way, I haven't done this before. A lot of the videos, I'll research them before to make sure I don't lead you astray or anything. This one, I'm doing it here live so you can see any missteps. Here there's wrongful act, negligence, and default. And it looks like right here, by the way, this is West Florida Practice Series, so that's a treatise involving all types of practice issues, litigation, things like that. In its most basic form, the four essential elements of negligence are a duty, breach, and injury. So pretty much what's on the bar exam. What's important though is see this footnote right here? It leads you to case law. And that's what you actually cite in your memo or your client letter or your brief to a court. You'd cite the primary authority, not this secondary authority. Okay, so that's how you do it. You go right to it. Now I just want to show you one last thing here. So here's one which is Civil Practice Florida Practice Series. So if I click on that, we'll then have a few more search options. See here, there's the index over here, there's the table of contents, and there's the search bar. So we have more tools available to us. So if we're kind of lost, we don't know what words to use, whatever, we can go to the index, and then the index can help us better find what we're looking for. It might lead us to some things we hadn't thought about. So it's just a helpful tool to have these three different search methods. Okay, so anyway, whatever you came up with might be different than what I found. Hopefully the elements will be the same, but how you got there might be very different than the practice series that I use. But it's still right as long as you're using some kind of secondary authority. Yes, this section is on treatises, and the next one, you'll get encyclopedias later, but mainly I want you to get practice looking for treatises, and the practice series is a treatise. So anyway, I'll see you back in the book.